Hey, Shalom, Shalom. This is Aria from GMS Tampa Bay 07 and GMS 13 Rulership Ba. I want to start by giving all honor, glory, and praise to the Lord Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Salutes to the brothers pushing the word. And as you can see on the screen, I'm sure all the brothers are already aware of this, but we got major activity going on over in the great country of Syria, and as you can see on the screen there, the title of the article. This is Press News. I'm sorry, this is PressTV.com right here. All news sites are talking about it, all the ones that matter at least. But this particular article, the title says, Syria comes under military attack on Trump's orders. And basically there was a military strike, coalition strike over there in Syria, over there by Damascus. All right, which is like the capital city of Syria. And this is basically to send a stern warning to Assad on using chemical weapons. All right, and brothers know that all that chemical weapon shit was bullshit. All right, that was a goddamn lie. Okay, through the spirit. All right, none of us are over there, but through the spirit, brothers feel that that's pretty much a deception, and the Russians are saying the same thing. And let's preface this video with this scripture here. Not this one. The book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1, specifically. It says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand." Okay? And we're letting you brothers know, brothers that are coming into this thing and trying to understand the doctrine, trying to understand Israel, trying to understand the Bible. All right? The Bible's about prophecy. And it's about, it is all leading up to a certain period in time. In the latter days that it always speaks of in the scriptures. And those days are today. Okay? We're getting close to a world war. All right? One that has never been, the likes have never been seen on this earth ever. All right? We're talking about nuclear arms now. So this is something deadly serious. Verse 2. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. And when we talk about a dark and gloomy day, all right, we're talking about ultimately the nuclear destruction. Okay? Because that nuclear destruction is going to blot out the sun. This is going to be this is what we're leading up to. And when you go back to the article, okay, let's read some of the article. Okay, you got to pay attention to this stuff, man. This is what a prophet does. We have to look at the signs. We have to watch what's going on the earth. And Most High is setting this up for his men to see. He makes it clear that something is going on in the earth. This should really excite you. You should be excited right now. A lot of brothers are glued to their TVs or glued to their phones, their computers, and they're reading and they're watching the news. It's a lot going on right now, and it's a lot to absorb. But in these times, this is what brothers should be watching and heeding to, paying attention to. The prophecies that the Most High is showing us. The Lord is visiting the earth in ways right now. You have to be watching. Let's read some of this article on the attack in Syria. It says, multiple places in Syria have come under attack by U.S., British, and French military forces after President Donald Trump ordered a military strike against the war-torn country. All right, so this was today. All right, this was a little while ago. All right, here's a quote. from the president. A short time ago, I ordered the United States Armed Forces to launch precision strikes on targets associated with the chemical weapon capabilities of Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad. Okay? Trump said. Okay, this is Trump speaking. So he ordered a precision strike. Okay? On specific areas in Syria. Okay? Where he feels that the chemical weapons are held. And reading on, I'm not going to read everything, but I'm going to read bits and pieces of it. It says, U.S. officials said that Tomahawk cruise missiles and other types of bombs were used in the attack early Saturday. All right, and it's Friday right now, but you got to understand in Syria it's Saturday right now. Okay? Saturday, April 14th in Syria right now, but right now in America, we're still in Friday the 13th. Okay? It says, U.S. officials said that Tomahawk cruise missiles and other types of bombs were used in the attack early Saturday. So they bombed them with missiles, Tomahawk cruise missiles, and other types of bombs, whatever the fuck that means. Okay? With UK's Defense Ministry saying that 4 RAF tornado jets also took part in the strike. The fuck is that? RAF tornado jets. Yeah, man. We're talking about war right now. It's serious right now, bro. I'm playing a Bomba Club. That's that shit right there. RAF tornado jets. Alright. This is what's being deployed out there, alright? Fierceness. Okay, this is war. We're talking about war right now. Okay? They're bringing out big guns. So 4 of these shits is out there blowing shit the fuck up. Excuse my language, but I curse a lot. I'm a cursor. Okay? So yeah, this is what's happening right now. This is what's going on in the world. So they deployed 4 of those. It says British Prime Minister Theresa May also said that she authorized the British Armed Forces to conduct coordinated and targeted strikes, noting, quote, I have done so because I judge this action to be in Britain's national interest. All right? Her being a woman thinking she could judge something. She can't judge a goddamn thing. Okay? So they're busting all types of moves over there in the Middle East. All right? We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere big right now. This is what brothers have been waiting for. All right? And this is going to lead to Armageddon. This is Joel, same book, Joel chapter 3 verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, and let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. All right? And the mighty men are waking up. All right? You got all types of military men out in the Middle East right now from all different countries setting up shop. All right? It's happening. It's about to go down. Okay? The Gentiles are all going into that land, and they're preparing for war. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So these previously weak nations now have nuclear capabilities and are considered strong, and they're considered a threat to the hegemony of the United States. Okay? So they're preparing for war in the Middle East. That's where the war is going to take place. Ultimately, right there in the Middle East. Okay? Yeah, it's going to be, America's going to get hit. All these different countries are going to get hit. But the real war is going to take place right out there. Syria, Israel, Iraq, Iran. It's going to get right out there in that region. Okay? Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. There, because thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Okay, the angels are going to come down from the heavens and start wrecking shop. All right, but before all that, the heathen have to be assembled in the valley of Jehoshaphat, or Yehoshaphat. Reading on, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. It says, or in the Hebrew, Yehoshaphat, Most High's judgment. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So he's setting them all up. Most High got all y'all in trick bag. He's setting y'all up to go into the Middle East, just so he can judge y'all at one time. Y'all gonna get it. Okay? Y'all gonna get it. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Okay? It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be ripe for the harvest, man. There's gonna be blood overflowing in that land. All right? It's coming. It's coming, man. Multitudes are being gathered out there. And then 15 verses says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. All right, and that's a prophecy. That's going to come. And not only with the eclipses and everything that's been happening, but ultimately with that nuclear fire, nuclear cloud. It's going to black out the sun. All right. Also, the chariots are going to black out the sun. All right, this is a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful time we're living. This is what we've been waiting for. All right. Reading on here, it says the Britain-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said the strikes hit Syria bases and chemical research centers around Damascus. All right. So they struck so-called chemical research centers around the capital of Syria. Okay. A Reuters witness said that at least 6 loud explosions were heard in Damascus, with smoke rising over the Syrian capital, where a second witness said the Barza district, the location of a major Syrian scientific research center, was also hit in the strikes. All right, so they hit that. They hit in research centers. They hit in so-called chemical centers. You know, and it could all be bullshit, man. You know, it could all be bullshit. Yeah, but we have to watch and we have to see what's going on and discern for ourselves through the Spirit what the Lord is trying to show us. Okay? And the brother put this in the group chat earlier today. This is Isaiah chapter 17, verse 1. It says, the burden of Damascus, behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be a ruinous heap. Okay, so you can't tell me the scriptures ain't real, man. As the brother said in the group text, man, when he put the scriptures pertinent to what's going on right now. It shall be a ruinous heap. It just got bombed today. It just got hit with a myriad of bombs. All right, bombarded. This is beautiful, man. While Syrian state television reported that Syrian air defense blocks American, British, French aggression on Syria, it added that 13 missiles were shot down. So, you know, they're fighting back. The U.S. has been threatening Damascus with military action since April 7th. Okay. So they've been threatening them since last week, when a suspected chemical attack on Syrian town of Dalma, eastern Ghouta, reportedly killed 60 people and injured hundreds more. All right, that's when the so-called chemical attacks supposedly happened last week, and Trump got mad. All right, and again, the Spirit it's all bullshit. The Syrian government has already strongly denied using chemical munitions in the Flashpoint town. All right, so they denied using them. Russia has, and here's this point. It says Russia has repeatedly said the chemical attack was staged by desperate militants to provoke further intervention in the conflict by the West. Okay, and it says namely the U.S.-led military coalition. All right, that's the United States, the French, and the British, that has been conducting airstrikes against what was said to be terrorist targets inside the Arab country since 2014, September. without any authorization from the Damascus government or the UN mandate. Okay? Trump also warned Russia not to continue down this dark path. Okay? So that's a warning from the United States. Okay? Well, it's all a little bullying. And we don't really know what's going on here. All we can do is see that Most High is setting this up. Setting it up. And it's going to be a beautiful day when the Most High finally brings these regimes to their knees. Alright, I'll get this one to the brother, put this in the chat. This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 7, and I'll close it out with this. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, this is Yahushua speaking. It says, and when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war, be ye not troubled. Okay, and we're hearing about the wars and rumors of wars right now. All right, specifically rumors of wars. All these things happening, but the things that are happening today, those are acts of war. But what did the scripture? What did Yahushua say? Be ye not troubled. So don't let this bother you. For such things must needs be, because these things have to happen. In order for the kingdom of heaven to come into place, this hell has to happen. More death has to happen. More people need to die before the kingdom of heaven comes into effect. For such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. So we're not at the end yet. We have to endure all this troublesome times. We have to get through the war. We have to get through the race wars. We have to, we're in America, so we're not getting hit with drones and nothing like that. We ain't getting hit with RAF tornado jets. All right. The end is not yet. But when you see these things, just know that the end is coming soon. So with that, Lord willing, is edifying to the elect. Shalom to the election. Death to the rest of y'all out there. And we're almost in the kingdom. So brothers, continue to watch. It's starting to heat up. That famine of the word is going to start hitting soon. Brothers aren't going to be able to upload videos. The RFID microchip is going to start being implemented eventually. Something's going to happen in America where you're not going to be able to have to exercise your rights anymore. Prepare yourselves, brothers. It's going to get ugly out here. Ahabia. Shalom.